right, Virgo, your weekly love tarot reading begins with a Nine of Swords. You see your person as the Sun, the relationship as an Ace of Wands, and the final outcome energy, Eight of Pentacles. Your person in this connection has a Chariot energy. They have a Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and High Priestess. At the bottom of this reading deck, we have a Four of Swords. Four of Swords. I was going to say Wands. That may come out, but I don't know. Four of Swords energy, pulling back from the field, right? Pulling back from the fray. Pulling back from the battle. Taking stock. Taking time. Regrouping. Restabilizing. Okay, I'm going to come back to that energy. Virgo, let's get right into it. Damn. Nine of Swords has been all over this week for the love readings. Nine of Swords energy for you. A lot of regret and sleepless nights. You know, a lot of pain and agony. Oh, shit. What happened? We're going to get clarifiers to get deeper, of course, but that's how you're feeling over this next period. Your person, Chariot energy. Your person is moving forward, right? Even as I look ahead, they have decided to take their their stuff, their bag, everything, I'm not saying this is a breakup, but your person is definitely orientated toward their future. Okay, they are making plans, they're setting goals. Chariot energy is Cancer energy. So the Chariot oftentimes traditionally is not moving. It's sort of stationary, just waiting, like brimming with potential and energy. In this deck, you can see it's being drawn by two horses. And so it's engaged, right? It's just begun to get engaged. Chariot oftentimes talks about preparing the path, because once that chariot goes, it's going to stay on a path that was prepared for it, right? Let's get some clarity. Wow. Okay. All right, Virgo. Damn. Okay. Both of you on your path, right? May indeed be a split. Let me get some more cards. May indeed be a split. Your person is hurt. Your regret. You have a lot of regret, Virgo. What did you do? Virgo, what did you do? Okay, what did you do? Right? Did you do something that you regret, that you feel like, oh man, maybe I went too far? Your person is definitely hurt. They're not getting over this pain. They're not getting over this loss. They're moving on. That Chariot energy, they're moving on with courage and fearlessness. They're moving on with sort of in their own solitary way. They're like, F it. I'm just going to go ahead and go forward. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, events have come in for you. Listen, there's a lot of regret here, okay? A lot of pain, but events are coming in. Wheel of Fortune is coming in for you to sort of guide you on your way, right? Let's go a little bit further. How do you both see each other? Well, Virgo, you see them, you see the sun. You see them, you see the sun. They are your vitality, your energy, I think also when you see them, this is what you see them resonating with, right? They are really sort of busting loose, busting open. They're getting a lot of clarity and growth. For you, they see Nine of Wands. They see you struggling. They see you still struggling with something. It feels here like the timing is a little bit off, in as much as this, right? You're coming in now with this regret and this pain and this sorrow. They're coming in with forward-moving energy. So they've already dealt with their pain and their sorrow. They've already dealt with their hurt here. I don't think that these two cards are very different, right? For them, they're the ones who are hurt. You're the one who feels guilty. But listen, it isn't, while they're not necessarily over you per se, they're not looking forward to another connection, they are indeed sort of moving forward in their own way, in their own right. That Chariot, Page of Wands, and you seeing them as the sun really indicates that they are busting forward with fiery energy, inspiration, leveling up. It may well be that in this connection, they miss you, but something about this connection was definitely holding them back. Magician energy comes in for you. Hanged Man. Wow. They're staying, listen, they're resolute on staying with a certain objective. They're not going to change their mind, right? They're not going to change their mind. They're not really going to, they're not prepared to change their attitude or their modus operandi. Hangman energy, very heavy card, a lot of nuance meanings to it. But in this instance, in this reading, Virgo, I believe that your person has really sort of gained some strength and confidence in their own sort of outlook and vision of the world, right? They're not being sort of their confidence in themselves and their feeling that they're correct isn't being shaken. They're going to maintain that. They're dedicated, they're devoted to a certain outlook. Magician energy comes in for you, Virgo. You do well. Listen, you regret a lot, but guess what? It's not like you're not doing well. Your person does see you as a Nine of Wands. They see that you're still battling your demons. But ultimately, what comes in for you, Magician energy, I'm going to say that for you, Virgo, in general, you do very well anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing good at work. You're doing good. Let's get some more clarity on that, Sun. You're doing good in your own space. Both of you, in fact, I'm going to say, are doing very well in your own paths. It's just that you, I believe, are the one who is now regretting a lot with this person. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working. You're busy. You know what I mean? It may indeed be that was, what split you guys up. Maybe you're a workaholic, right? Because I don't really feel like what you did was, I don't feel a lot of toxicity coming off of you, Virgo, right? I just feel like you did something. You messed up in some way, right? You messed up in some way with your person and lost them. Or lost this connection, or lost how deep the connection was. Even if it isn't a breakup, they're definitely orientated toward the future and thinking about the future on their own without you, right? But again, I feel a heavy work ethic here. And for some of you, Virgo, it may just indeed be as simple as you putting too much energy into your job and not enough energy into your lover, right? Let me move this down a little bit so you can see that Nine of Pentacles is coming in. And as much as you're doing very well, for the most part, you have a lot of money coming in, a lot of success. Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is the energy of how you and your person see this connection. So for you, they gave you a lot of energy and a lot of fire and a lot of inspiration. But for them, they felt very abandoned, right? And that's exactly what I feel here. A sense of abandonment, a sense of being left out in the cold. There's a feeling here also that while they were perhaps giving you a lot of energy, Virgo, they themselves, their energy was just getting depleted. Their capacity was getting lowered. It's like this relationship was a drain on them. It was a drain. It was an energy drain. I want to say to some degree, even though you're resonating with good money here now, I believe it was a financial drain, definitely a physical drain. So if it wasn't financial, yes, you may be bringing in a lot of money, right? You may be working hard and all of that. And so maybe the bills were paid, but there was still some kind of physical component to this connection that was very draining for them. Two of Swords. They had a decision to make. Oh, and Ten of Wands. Things really... Listen, while you are doing well financially, spiritually, you are down, right? There's a lot of hangups you're carrying. It could very well be, Virgo, that you really need to do some shadow work. You may have been putting so much energy into your job or your work, making your money, that you didn't put a lot of energy, you didn't put a lot into your person, but also there's a lot of hangups and issues that you have energetically that you need to work on. They may not indeed be affecting your job. Sometimes we have issues that we carry around with each other. We have burdens, we have hangups. I like to call them hangups that we carry with us that we need to do shadow work on. When we talk about shadow work, we talk about doing spiritual work, a journey, having conversations, difficult conversations, being intentional, being in the moment. There's a whole range of ways that we conduct our shadow work. But in any case, it seems as though whatever is going on with you, yes, while it was not affecting your job per se, it is affecting your spirit. Your person had a decision to make. It wasn't easy for them. Okay? I think it's still not easy for them. They were very hurt. Five of Cups. Very, very hurt. And also, I'm going to say I don't see any cup cards besides that Five of Cups. There's no love here. There's no love interaction here, right? Except for that pain in them. There's no cup cards for you. And so, yeah, you have a lot of regret, but this all seems to be very cerebral, very mental for you. Page of Swords, more mental energy, more air. And an Ace of Wands for them. Yeah, so another Ace of Wands, another power card. They're resonating up. For you, that power card, yes, they were the Ace of Wands in your life. Ace of Wands comes for them because, when you're the source of the energy, yes, other people can feed off of you, but that energy is still going to be there for you. And for your person, it continues to remain there. Yeah, Virgo, what can I say? It feels like you missed them and you're upset right now because you did something that let you down. You did something that you regretted, right? You missed them because you missed their energy that they bring for you. You missed you missed the fire that they bring to your life, the inspiration that they bring to your life. But again, there's no cup cards here. So ultimately, do you really love them, or do you love what they bring you? Do you even love them? Can you even say that, right? Sometimes we have these relationships, we're addicted to people, we want to be around them, but do we really truly love them? Maybe they provide a source of something that we need. Page of Swords comes in for you. You're starting all over again. It's like you're starting from the beginning again in terms of working out your thought processes, going through some of the thoughts in your head, beginning to sort of sift through and slowly but surely find your confidence, slowly but surely find your clarity. It's like you've been really overwhelmed here, especially if this was indeed a split and they left and took that energy away. You've been extremely overwhelmed here. And you're only just now beginning to start to get some understanding coming in. How do you both possibly come out? This is your outcome energy. For you, more work, Virgo, more work. Eight of Pentacles. For them, High Priestess. I would hope, I'm going to say, I'm going to get some clarity on that Eight of Pentacles. I'd like to think that work that you're putting in is shadow work, is work that you put in on yourself, but hey, let's get some clarity on that. For your person, they're getting a High Priestess. Yeah, they are just getting reaffirmation and confidence coming in that they were right all along. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think that you are going to be diving headlong into your work. You may be, getting into your work to sort of not have to deal with some of the other burdens or deal with this energy over here. But wow, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, your person is really establishing themselves, establishing their own wealth, establishing their own sense of health and vitality. Again, I'm not entirely sure that this loss here, that they are, this depletion, this energy drain necessarily was about finances. It could very well have just been about physicality, just, having to always be there, support, You may have had a lot of drama in your life. It just felt very destabilizing. Everything is about you. Everything's about your stuff. Everything's about your hobbies, your interests, your friends. You know what I mean? All the activity and physical activity in the life that you had together was very much about you. And so your person right here with this Ace of Wands, High Priestess, and Four of Pentacles is absolutely solidifying their sort of position in their own life. And listen, as I say, this may not be a split yet, right? This may not have been a full-on split. But there is an energy change that happened here where your person has definitely pulled their energy away from pouring it into you. And this is why. If you're coming to this reading to find out why your person is pulling away from you, this is why. It's because in some way, shape, or form, the requirements and the demands that you've put on them have just been too much, and they've been not really considerate of their life. We have Gemini energy coming in. I'm going to pull these zodiac signs, see what zodiac sign you might be dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, okay? More earth energy, your sister sign. Let's pull one more. And some of you are dealing with a Libra, air energy. Two airs and an earth. Let's go ahead and get into your oracle cards. Yeah, Virgo, this is a tough one. Again, if you're not split up, you know, you're just going through a really rough patch. You may be coming to this reading, you know, obviously, you know, we look for readers and tarot readings to help give us guidance. It may indeed be that you really, really are, yes, you're sorry, you regret, but you're in the dark about realizing how much your person is pulling away. You notice the shift, an energy shift. But again, this is a reading for a Virgo who may not necessarily be so in tune to their intuition and to their gut and to their inner voice. And so you know something is wrong, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And so this is it, you know, stop working so much. Spirit of the fog. Yeah, there it is. Unclear, confusion, shadiness, spirit of the stranger, spirit of the key. Yup. I'm going to pull these two together and show you. Spirit of the fog. Yeah, confusion. Look how dark that card is. See if I can get more light on it. Confusion, shadiness. Unclear. I don't feel like your person is being shady, but you're really confused. You're really in the dark. And what is there? The spirit of the key, solution, wisdom, spiritual knowledge, right? There's something, you know, it's like getting in touch with your spiritual side. You also have spirit of the stranger. Watch out. Is there somebody else? Listen, they may indeed. There is a decision here. Watch out. There is a decision here that I really didn't talk about this too much because I don't feel like your person has made that decision yet, right? Sorry for my phone going off. I'm not sure that this person has actually made this decision yet. They're still in the process of weighing it up, but they have a choice. Realize that there's a choice for them. Whatever that choice is, you know, there's no information on that here. What I will tell you is they're putting a lot more effort into themselves so they can be ready to make the right choice. Let's pull these two animal spirits. Crocodile and zebra came out. Water and fire. The crocodile, patience, waiting. The crocodile waits, watches, observes, gets all the information, takes everything in. It is a water energy animal spirit. So we're talking about emotions and feelings that really sort of, God, the crocodile is something. And then when it's ready to pounce, when it's ready to make its move, watch out. Zebra energy, fire energy. The zebra is the animal spirit for the quirky person, the eccentric, the artist, the person who's truly individual and authentic, who celebrates their authenticity. Being a fire sign, the zebra's energy is very infectious. Whenever anybody is around somebody who resonates with this energy, it just makes them want to be their more authentic self. It makes them want to be more fearless and courageous about showing who they really are. Zebra energy is beautiful, very unique. All right, Virgo, this is your love reading for this coming week. Now, I do say these are weekly love readings, but the energies can last several weeks into the future, and this situation did take several weeks, maybe sometimes months to develop, okay? Even sometimes years. I usually will let you know if it's years, though. So take it as it comes. If it resonated for you, go ahead and hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. All of that really helps, and I really appreciate it. But for right now, guys, I'm just going to thank you. Wish you all love, life, and happiness, and hope to see you right back here on my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot, next week for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye, Virgo.